Starting off honestly, gotta say.
We had a late night last night.
We had a very late night last night.
What were we doing?
We went to see Masquerade, and it was
The
amazing.
Immersive Phantom of the Opera.
Immersive Phantom of the Opera.
I will have to say it is the best piece of theater that I have ever witnessed.
Damn. Really?
What they said over there.
Yes, that's the best piece of theater you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, even including Ragtime?
I love Ragtime. I loved this even more. And if
You
they can do immersive Ragtime, I'm in it.
That would be interesting. That'd be very interesting. But anyways, back to Masquerade. Yeah, it was incredible. I don't typically like immersive theater very much. There are aspects of it that I just cannot get behind with certain shows. But this one I was totally sold on. It was so good. It was so good. It was amazing. I really was scared in that first room though. I was nervous.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about this because spoiler alerts possibly, so if you don't want too much
Spoiler
information.
alerts, definitely. So
Okay. So
Sorry.
keep scrolling if you don't want to hear things about it, but
we should start off with the fun fact then, because everybody will appreciate that, and that's not a spoiler. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll get there in the second room.
Okay, fine.
I'm going in order here.
All
Okay.
right, fine.
So you walk in and there's a coat check right away. There is no need to get there super, super early. They open the doors 15 minutes beforehand. That's when they start checking people in. So absolutely be there 15 minutes beforehand. They've got iPads. They'll check your name off. They'll make sure, whatever. And then you have the password at the door to get in. And then you have coat check right away. So you
Free
check.
coat check.
Yeah, you check everything right there. That is important. It is free.
It's free. Like this little thingy right here, I could not bring it in at all because it was too big.
Exactly.
They would not let it in.
So they basically make you check everything.
Yeah, but they do give you stickers to put over your phone, like your camera on your phone. So like I had my phone with me the whole time.
Me too.
So,
but we didn't use it.
We didn't use it. Yeah. Okay, sorry, keep going.
Yeah.
You were on a roll.
Okay, yeah. So we go into the first room, and for me, I mean, I was just overwhelmed right away because I love immersive theater, and I love Phantom. And we walk into this room, and there is a live musician playing the overture.
Violinist, and it was stunning.
Yeah, and then he was walking around the room playing around us too. And then they gave us champagne, and it was beautiful to hear the overture on violin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. That's kind of when I went, I probably am not gonna like this very much. When he got down off of his pedestal and started walking around us and like playing the violin at our faces, I was like, but then the second room.
Then they open up the doors, they flood open.
And that was amazing. Like that's kind of where I was like, oh, okay.
Well, we were introduced to Madame Giry, and she basically becomes your host for the night.
Which, your guide.
Your guide, your guide.
She's but guide. And like the cool thing though is that she bounces almost in and out of the story. Like she guides you as the character. She never breaks character, but she definitely like will jump more into, Madame Giry, the character, and jump into the story and fill in her story bits. But then it's like she steps semi out of character mode and
talk to the people
and like guide you from room to room. And yeah. The second room was so cool. So cool.
Then the doors open up again and we head into another room, and it's the Masquerade.
Yep.
And they sing Masquerade, and it is
okay, spoiler, big spoiler. Madame Giry in the first room where she's at, so technically the second room, she gets everybody singing Masquerade. So you get to sing along, and she teaches you some like very, very, very basic choreo for it. And then you move into the other room where they are singing Masquerade.
And it's in the round.
Yeah. And then there's like dancers.
And all the dancers, and some of them dance with you, and they invite you to dance the Masquerade dance that we learned in the room before.
Yep. There's
and
zero space to dance that Masquerade dance. Zero space.
It's very true, but the lighting is stunning with
really
the
is.
costumes and the music, like the soundscape, like surround sound that they created.
Yeah. I was nervous that the music was going to be too overpowering because it was such a small space, but it wasn't.
No, and the volumes changed from room to room based on what the scene was.
Like some rooms, the actors, their mics were not on.
Yep.
And so it made it really intimate, and I thought that was really lovely. Like just bringing us out of that tech invaded, or tech saturated maybe, scenery and scenes, and kind of brought us back like down to a grounded level playing field, I guess, with the actors. Yeah. Also, Phoebes and I are both very claustrophobic people. I was terrified.
But I think I was so into this immersive aspect it didn't bother me at all.
Well, and that's exactly it. Like, I was terrified that I was going to end up having a panic attack. I almost did have a panic attack, but that's another room.
Small spaces.
Small spaces.
You gotta be ready for some small spaces.
You really do. But then again, like you said, you get so enveloped in the story that I didn't necessarily notice all of the time how tight it was. There were probably 5 or 6 times where I was like, ooh, if I let myself, I could have a panic attack right now. But there were so many other things happening so close to you that you really didn't. Like, I didn't.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Somebody who's more severe claustrophobic than we are. You didn't have any issues with it at all. I don't remember you saying anything.
No, but that's because then, after the Masquerade, this is why.
The pièce de résistance, if you will.
You ready for this? Okay,
You're not ready for this.
Okay. So we finished the Masquerade and it's time to move to the next room, and I was a little bit distracted by a woman who had her phone on, and it seemed like she was taking notes, and I was like, what? She must be like an influencer of some sort, and she's taking notes so she can do a post later. That's distracting. So I like look at her and I'm like, yeah. So I kind of looked at her and I was gonna give her like a glare of like, what are you doing? But then I turned my head, and right next to her.
Okay, let me preface this really quickly. What she said to me was...
Oh, right.
She started slapping me.
I freaked out for a second.
She lost every ounce of her God-given mind. Every ounce. And we had just been introduced to the Phantom, and believe me, that moment was incredible. It really was awe-inspiring, that moment when you're introduced to the Phantom.
Yes.
But she so I'm thinking she's having a delayed response to the Phantom appearing.
Or just freaking out about the immersion, right? And I was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Like, but I had to do it quietly because, you're not going to be loud in the space you're enjoying the first time. I was like,
if you can't hit that arm, it's
I don't care. You gotta understand how exciting this moment was.
It really was incredible.
And then I go, it's him. It's him.
And I'm thinking like,
it's him.
Yes, the Phantom. We already saw the Phantom. And she goes, no, it's him. I was like, who? And then she goes,
Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
And I thought she was crazy. I was like, no, it's not. And then she pointed, and I looked, and I was like, and sure enough, we were less than a foot away from Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber. He was there, and he was, again, in a mask. And so, like, I had to look, like, really look to see it.
I knew right away.
She did. And, it was incredible.
So we spent, basically, it's a 2-hour show. We spent 2 hours with Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
And it was amazing, because, like, he was singing the music, so we got to hear him sing his own music. And the thing that, like, even still, like, 24 hours later, that is making me, like, not believe that it was real, was, like, we got to experience the show and hear the music in the same room as the brain from whence it came. Like, I can't. I still can't. Like, and then he was singing it. Like, I heard him singing, I can't remember what song it was now, because it wasn't Masquerade.
No, it was the next room. Because we were cozy. We were very cozy with him at that point.
He was like 4 inches over my right shoulder. Yeah. I can't remember what song it was, but I heard him singing it, and I was like, that was the first time I started crying. And I'm not necessarily a huge Phantom fan. Like, I am, but, like...
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, and I give it the credit that it's definitely due. But, I did not go into last night expecting to cry. Also, compensation much. But like, I didn't expect to cry last night. I cried 4 times.
I think I cried twice, which is
You cried 3 times.
Oh, okay. Thanks for keeping track.
I was keeping track of myself. And there was only one time where I cried and you weren't. And it's because I sat and thought too long about the fact that we were 5 inches from Andrew Lloyd Webber. Okay, so anyways,
Yeah.
Andrew Lloyd Webber, he spoke to her. We were in a staircase twice with him, like right behind him, and then he was right behind us. And then he stuck to the back a lot, like, you know, and which I thought was really sweet because he knew that if people recognized him, it was going to be a whole thing and that he would take away from the show. So I thought that was really sweet. But yeah, he said, "After you," to her. And
I said,
like,
thank you.
and I like caught myself because I almost bowed, like curtsied. I was like, "Thank you, sir." I was like, no, "That's not the vibe." Anyways, okay, so the next room.
Okay,
The next room was even cozier.
Wait, we went from Masquerade to Andrew Lloyd Webber. Not remembering where. I don't know what room that was.
It was when we met the managers
Oh.
and Pianji
Yes,
and
it's
Carlotta.
the whole. Is it Pretty Madonna? Or is that's later?
No, that's later.
Yeah, that's the other scene.
Oh no, wait, that wasn't
No,
there.
it is. Yeah, right.
That's yeah.
They squeezed like
They morphed a couple scenes together in that room.
Yeah, it's the whole like, oh my God, Christine can sing
Oh.
it. It's think of me, think of me.
There it is. We
There
got it. We got there.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
And that was what Andrew Lloyd Webber was singing.
Yes, it was.
He
We
was
were singing
"Think of Me."
I can't. I still can't. you guys.
That's room. There were about 50 of us together
Yep.
in the one group,
Yeah.
and in that room, all 50 of us were together, and it was a small room, but not super small, and it was long room,
Yeah. It was
like a rectangular long room.
It
and
was
so
one of the
they
bigger
would,
rooms.
and they
that
would
we were
run
in.
back and Carlotta would run back and forth from one side to the other side.
Her blocking was incredible. I
Yeah.
really would like to know how much
And
of
it
it was
is-
actually staged and how much of it was like improvised.
Yeah,
Because you can't ever guarantee where the patrons are going to be standing
yeah.
in a situation like that. They did a pretty good job of guiding us in some of the rooms, but
Yes.
really only the rooms where there were seats.
Yeah,
Did they really guide you to specific places? Other than that, it was kind of just like, hey, we hope you fit here.
yeah, and they also had a really great way of like making their way through. Like the actors were definitely trained to like guide
people away.
their arms so that we would move out of the way so they could make it over to the whatever character they wanted to talk to next.
Yeah.
And there were balconies. People were up. Some of the characters were up in the balconies.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that room kind of showed all the different levels that you can use and the
Yeah.
different characters talking to each other across the room. And
Yeah. I will say that room is kind of like when I realized like, oh, I need to be very aware of the whole room, not just what's happening directly in front of me.
right, we had to look up sometimes because there'd be a
Yep.
character above us.
Like the Phantom was up above for a long time.
he
for the first,
appeared
like,
out of
3 or 4
nowhere in
months.
so many places.
It was insane.
He touched. Oh yeah, both of us. He
came-
touched us.
Yep, he
From behind.
scared the crap out of me, you guys. But he came from behind me. You were standing right in front of me.
Yeah.
And he like came right over my left shoulder.
And then he was on my right.
And then-
shoulder. Yeah, because he touched my right.
Yeah, and he just was like, again, very, very graciously would like put a gentle hand on your shoulder so that you would like move, you know? But
Yeah.
you do, I will say, if you are not a good spatially aware person, you're gonna have to really try hard. Like, you're gonna have to try hard because they come from every single direction.
Yeah.
There's entrances and exits out of those rooms that you don't know about, which, well done to the design teams.
Yeah.
But it's a small enough space where you do really have to be aware completely of what's around you and who's around you. Okay, what room was next?
Great question.
I
We're
know.
following the story. Listen, it followed the storyline.
It did.
This is when we split.
Yeah, the first split.
Yeah. So sometimes they split you up.
Because the rooms are too tiny.
Yeah. And this is okay because where the room they put you in is not integral to the storyline order-wise.
Well, the rooms that you split, when you split, like all the rooms are integral to the story,
Yes.
but not the timeline of the story.
Yes. Yes.
So, was it the music box?
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was the music box.
Or was it the added song?
Because we lost Andrew Lloyd Webber at this point.
Pretend I didn't say that.
Andrew Lloyd Webber went with the other group because
Yeah.
I was keeping tabs on him. Oh God,
We both were the whole time. I think I spent more time watching him.
I'm admitting it. I'm
So-
sorry if you're watching this, Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber.
We apologize. We're sorry, but it was so much fun to watch you watch your show. It was incredible.
So anyway, he went to the other room,
Yeah.
and we were put into a room with the music box. And
Yeah.
two dancers.
It wasn't actually music box, but
No.
like the room itself became the music box.
Yes.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Really cool the way that they did it. If you go see the show, if and when, you'll understand what that means. Like the room itself was the music box, and it's like you were in the music box watching this, like watching the dancers. It was very truly scrumptious. It reminded me of like, what can you say? You know?
Yes.
From
Chitty
Chitty
Bang
Bang.
Bang. Yeah.
And so like the choreography for that was beautiful.
yeah.
It made me giggle though because all I could think of was truly scrumptious. But
But it was
beautifully executed.
Yeah.
And the choreographer, well done to the choreographer. But yeah, and all that really happened in that was the music played and they danced.
Yep. So then, this is what I think the order was. I think then we went back into the big room, and then we went back to the small room, and they went to the other small room, and we went to the marionette room. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
I could be wrong in the order of this, but I do think after that first small room, we were brought back together as a group.
Yeah.
And
For what? Don't ask us.
I
don't remember.
but I was keeping tabs on Andrew Lloyd Webber.
We're gonna get T-shirts or hats that just say Andrew Lloyd Webber
and everything else.
and everything else.
Inside
You had to be there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's where we ended up in another room, but I don't remember what it was. But then the other
Was that
small.
when we had to go into the escalator?
No, because then there was another small room.
It was after the marionette, and then we
That
all
was the
ended up in the escalator together after the marionette
That's
room.
what it was. So we went to the other small room was a marionette room.
Yeah, and like, so it was when they read the letter from the Phantom talking about this is what's going to happen. I request that my usual box be reserved or whatever I shall watch from the thing.
And Carlotta will have the silent role.
Yes, Carlotta will have the silent role. It'll have the role of the page boy, and Christine Daae shall play the That's the marionette. Like they read the letter, and the marionette, Madame Giry, was the one manipulating the marionettes, like doing the marionettes and playing it on this small stage, while there was like a chair with a rose on it for the Phantom. And then, as Madame Giry left, the Phantom came in.
Yep.
And finished reading the letter.
Yeah.
And sat down in his chair, looked at the stage for a moment, and then stood up and beckoned for all of us to follow. And then he disappeared literally into thin air.
Yeah.
Zero clue where he went half the time. So well done, sir. But then we all kind of met up again in a big room where there was an escalator to take us up to the next level.
Up or down? Was that when we went down to the dungeon?
No, that was later. We went up the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, we went up the first time. We went up the first time. There's 2 escalators, 3.
There's 3 because we went
3.
up. We went outside on the roof, but that's later.
That's later. Forget she said anything. So yeah, then we went up the level, and I don't remember what room was after that because Andrew Lloyd Webber was there again.
Okay, I don't remember the order. The order of if you know Phantom well, you're gonna know what came next to the story because they really did follow the storyline.
Yeah.
So we went up to do something.
Maybe we did split and we went into the dressing room at that point.
No, dressing room was after we
sure?
went down into the doomsday. Where the boat was supposed to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we went up the escalator. Some things happened. Don't remember what, because again, Andrew Lloyd Webber was there again. But seriously, also, like, we're laughing about the fact that we don't remember, but there were so many things happening and so many different aspects of it.
Yeah. If I had the track list of the songs in front of me right now, I could tell you exactly what came next, but I haven't memorized the order.
That's
of
why we're not
songs.
remembering it, is because it was the added song. We went in because that was her next She lost every ounce of her God-given mind.
So the big room that came together, they were like, the Phantom showed up, and then this dude with this face covering showed up and like dragged him away, and Madame Giry said, let's find out how the Phantom became the Phantom.
Yeah.
There we are. And then we were escorted to the carnival, and this is a brand new scene.
I was not happy about it.
You do not see this in the original stage show, and there's a carnival act, and I really think that I don't know that they hired actual, like, regular actors. I think they sought out carnival acts, because that's what it was. It was carnival acts. They were carnies, and it was
terrifying.
It was supposed to be. And
that succeeded.
Yeah, and that's when they revealed the dude that was wearing the, like, mask was the Phantom. I mean, we don't quite know that yet, but we sort of knew. And we learned that Madame Giry worked at the carnival. That's a big thing. Madame Giry worked at the carnival because they do all their carnival act stuff with us, and we're like, woo, carnival, and it's really fun, the interactive stuff.
It's really not as terrifying, you guys.
But then they come back in, and they're like, well, we've got this really special act here, and he's terrifying. And Madame Giry sees that this guy has a heart, and basically they escape, they leave the carnival, and somehow end up back at the opera house, and that's the next scene. So then we go into the next room, and there's a new song that Madame Giry sings.
So pretty.
I need the sheet music immediately.
She said it like 5 different times in the room while Madame Giry was singing it.
It's beautiful because it's like the motherly song, right? Because she's playing like the mother to Eric, the Phantom, which they never do call him by Eric, but that's his name. You know that if you're a Phantom fan. But what I loved about this one, not only the new song, but the Madame Giry picks up 2 masks and shows it to him, and he picks the one he wants, and he's able to take the burlap sack off and put the full white mask. It's the full mask on his face, because in the book, if you know the book, it is a full mask. But if you know the show, they had to make it a half mask because singers have trouble singing in masks like that. So they made it a half mask for the singers. So you have to figure out why the mask became half, and it is revealed in that room.
It is.
I know. I don't know. Did we give it away? Give it away? Okay. Well, it's revealed in that room how the mask becomes half, and it's a really cool special effect.
Very cool special effect. I did not expect that at all. It scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
But like it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah. So that's the added stuff.
Yeah.
I believe there's no real anymore added storyline. It was just the like carnival, how did Phantom become Phantom? And then we go back into the story.
Yeah. I mean, there was
after that, where do we go?
Hold on.
Is that the dressing room?
Yeah. No, it's not. It led into. It was that.
Oh, then we had to go down the escalator.
We had to go down the escalator.
Because that's usually the boat song. That's where the boat. Sorry, it was revealed.
We think. I don't know. We're still guessing at this point. We're trying to make sense of it all. Maybe it wasn't. We did go into the dressing room, and then we had to go back down the escalator.
Yeah, I think the dressing room was next.
I think the dressing room was next.
What was the room? The thing that connected with the other room? Because there's 2 rooms, like I said, storyline wise, and we figured it out.
It was. No, we didn't figure it out.
No, we did. I remember figuring it out. Going, it coincided with this other room. I don't remember what the other room was.
Yeah, we figured that out at Great Dog.
Yeah.
Point is,
it was obviously not that memorable of a room. I'm sorry.
Sorry, sir.
But you probably know this too, because it needed to be there in order to split the group up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. A lot of these smaller rooms were beautiful to watch whatever happened in the room, but it wasn't, like, it didn't push the storyline forward, if you will. One of the rooms did, and the other room did not, because they had to split the group.
Correct.
So the storyline that did drive
it was the marionette room.
And what was
The marionette room was the other room that they split between. That's what we decided it was. It was the marionette room and the dressing room.
And then the music box room was what?
I don't remember.
Yeah, we figured it out, but now we can't remember.
I don't know. We had a moment of brilliance over lunch today.
We should have just written it down, but now we're just like doing the thing here.
Anyways, so we were in the dressing room, and the dressing room, I think, story-wise, was my favorite part of the whole thing.
I agree story-wise.
Story-wise, because so much happened in there. Like they meshed. I feel like it was two different scenes, like two bigger scenes into. Yeah, it was, because it was the Carlotta Piangi story happened in the dressing room, as well as Christine and Raul. And Raul, maybe 3, because Raul's interaction with the Phantom
also happened.
As well.
Yep.
And so, so much happened, but essentially maybe like 20 of us. And
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
All got ushered into the dressing room, and they closed the door to the dressing room, and you walk in guided by Christine.
Yep.
And she sits at the piano, and she starts, warming up for the night and the show, and the Phantom's Opera and all that. And then Raul comes in and takes her beautiful red dress off the hanger. This is kind of when I lost my mind a little bit. Like, it was insane. But he takes it off the hanger, hands it to her, and then she has this moment of reflection and is looking at the dress. And then Phoebes and I were sitting on stools right next to the piano. Right next to the piano and right next to her, less than 2 feet away from her. And it was amazing, because as an actor, I love being able to be up close and personal to the actors. The closer I can be to the stage, the better, because it allows me to see how dropped in the actors are. Yep. And this woman was phenomenal. Like, she was so dropped in, and I was already in the story. Like, I was bought in at that point, but like, I bought in so much more in that moment. Because she came right up to us and was singing to us, asking us the questions. And so then, of course, because we're MFA students and and taking classes about how to be a present scene partner, I started going, crap, what do I need to do in this moment? I'm not giving her anything. Right? And then I went, wait a minute, this is not about me. But then she laid the red dress on our laps.
Yeah.
And we just got to hold the red dress. And the whole night too, in different rooms, they had different letters, like the Phantom's letters. Yeah. And they would hand it to patrons. And you had to give them back. You don't get to keep them. She handed us the red dress. And so, but this whole time, Andrew Lloyd Webber is sitting across the room.
And he's watching us.
He's watching us watch the show. So we spent a decent amount of time watching him watch us. And then that scene, I finally looked up at him and we made eye contact. And I realized, I was like, oh my God, he's watching us watch the show. That's insane. It's so cool. And, so then she comes back, she takes the dress back, and she leaves. And then that's when Carlotta comes in with Piangi, and they start their whole thing, and the Phantom starts screwing with the electricity and all of that.
The player piano.
The player piano scared the crap out of me. There were a lot of times where I was startled.
The piano just started playing, and we were sitting right next to it.
So
I was
cool.
like, "Ah!"
She literally said that.
I made the sound.
She did. A couple of different times throughout that experience. I mean, this is a woman who, I can't spray, setting spray on her face without her going, even if I count down. So, but yes, it was very cool. Very, very, very cool. And then, so Piangi and Carlotta have their moment in there. Then they leave, and Raul comes back.
Yeah, and that's when the Phantom...
has the whole moment. And again, you gotta be watching everywhere around you. He comes out of nowhere. It's so cool. It's so cool. I'm not going to give it away, but he comes out of nowhere, and it will scare you if you're standing in the wrong spot. I was very happy in that moment we were sitting on those stools and not the other place that we almost stood. So, that was really cool. And then he ushers you out of that room. And that's when we went to the window, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's yes, because Christine and Raul have made the plan of what they're gonna do. Oh,
What?
when did we go up into the rafters and see the guy get hung?
Oh!
That's because
Good
that's
job.
before they go up on
Yep,
the
yep,
rooftop.
yep.
I'm trying to think
Oh,
of the
that's
order
right,
of the
because-
show.
Because
The show is happening.
yeah.
So that's
Right. Okay. So
Wait, pause this because we're at